Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Game & Watch Gallery 2, and when last we left off I gave Classic Helmet another try, and things went incredibly well. I was this close to getting the 5th star, and then a tool hit me on the head. We're going to be going back to this game now, in search of the final 4 stars we need to unlock something awesome. But this time, we're going to be playing Hard Mode. What makes it hard? I don't know. Maybe the tools start falling. Oh, the door is open a lot less time. That's what's going to make it more challenging. But it is open more often. Interesting. Is this actually harder? I don't know. It does mean that you can't just run through several times in quick succession. On the other hand, you're not waiting long periods of time either. That was me being very silly there, but we do know that the misses will get wiped at 200. So if we can get that first star, it won't matter. Still, I need to be paying attention. I need to get as much as I can, as quickly as I can. Also, ooh, careful there. I can't keep doing that. I cannot keep doing that. That is incredibly risky. But we are a quarter of the way to getting that miss eradicated. And that's good. You know, it's not good. All these tools. That's a lot of hammers. And they are falling very quickly. I think the tools are falling a lot faster. Oh, they are falling much faster. I need to be very, very careful here. Is the door opening for less time as well as we get closer to 100? I don't know. What I do know is this is perilous. Oh, please open, please open, please open. Darn it! That was unfortunate. But we had to give it a go. Right, I have to get just under 100 points without losing a life. This is going to be a lot easier said than done. A lot easier said than done. But I'll give it a go. Okay, get through there. I have to take that opportunity. Add that one. There's my lucky number. And there it goes. And now we wait. We just have to wait. Go a little bit further forward. And then get 5 points. Getting a little bit closer. I really want to get this first star. Getting just 1 star gets me that much closer. Now, you can get a lot more unlocks beyond 35 stars. But I'm not going to be striving for those unlocks. Because in my personal opinion, the best one comes at 35. Okay, let's go. Oh, door shut. And the door's open. And it's shut again. Uh-oh. Am I ever going to get through? Yes, I am! Be careful, Mr. Game & Watch. Be careful. Oh, it's getting perilous now. Yep, it's this point. It's this point. We're just going to wait here for now. And go back. It might actually be worth not trying to go into the door. It might actually be worth not trying. That said, getting in gets you 5 points. Which is very good. Oh no, oh no! Okay, we're in! Now I need to wait a tiny bit longer. Okay, is it going to open? It is, but I can't risk going through. I could not risk going through there. Or there. Okay. I could probably risk it now. There we go! The misses are gone! Now I have more chances to mess up. Poor Mr. Game & Watch. Every time he gets hit on the head. Horrendous injury. But he always comes back. I imagine they're not really injuries to Mr. Game & Watch. After all, Mr. Game & Watch isn't real. Work injuries, however, are very real, and a no joking matter. Gotta be careful when out and about at work. Follow safety protocols. They're there to keep you safe. It's in the name. You only have one body, and you only have one life after all. Unlike Mr. Game & Watch, who has many lives. But that's because Mr. Game & Watch is just a video game character. Super serious stuff in your Game & Watch Gallery 2 content? Sometimes it happens. I highly doubt I'm going to get more than 2 stars in this, though. Which means I'll have to go to a different game. But what game will I try? I was told that Ball Hard is a good way to get some points. Specifically, Ball Hard Classic. Is it Ball Hard Classic or Ball Classic Hard? I don't know. I suppose you get what I'm saying either way. Am I rambling? Yes. Is this because we're getting very close to the dangerous part? We're already in the dangerous part. Case in point! Case in point! Oh dear. Well, that went terribly wrong. But maybe if I'm incredibly careful, I can get the final 100 points needed to get to that 2nd star. And then... that was foolish. That was incredibly foolish. I should have waited. But we did get 1. And we don't get any extra hints. Okay. But that's 1 star. I'm going to try that Ball Classic Hard. Ah. There are 3 balls. Oh, and you get 10 points. 10 points per successful juggle? Wow. I wonder if the game has you having to get to 1,000 per, but that seems incredibly generous. Too generous. I won't say no, though. I won't say no. Okay, that's 1 star in theory. Why can't all the hard modes of these games in Classic be like this? That'd be amazing. I'm not going to say no. Is this a coding error? Uncertain. I'm absolutely going to take advantage of it, though. Okay, we're at 360 points already. I only need to get to 600. Maybe it just keeps getting faster and faster and faster. And it never slows down in hard mode. Maybe. What I do know is that we are at 460 points. And now we're at 500 points. I only need to juggle 10 more times. That said, it is getting faster. There we go with that. And this. This here. And this. That as well. We are at 600 points now. We are at 600 points. So we'll find out very quickly whether this gives me all the stars I need. Maybe I should have just come to this one first. But if I'd have done that, I wouldn't have had that amazing run in Helmet. We're nearly at 800 points. We are at 800 points. It's going to get incredibly fast soon. It's going to get incredibly fast. And then I won't be able to deal with it. But I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Ooh, 900 is very quick. But we're at 960 points now. I just need to do one more ball. And then it gets really slow again. It gets really slow again. I'm gonna eventually mess up. I know I'm gonna mess up eventually. Ooh, close there. This is when I get 2,000 points and the game just gives me 10 stars.
Way to go! You broke the star counting limit, Kiko. I don't know how this works, but you managed to unlock everything.
And then Kiko unlocked everything. It's not likely Kiko's going to unlock everything like that. But maybe. But maybe. Okay. We're at 1,270 points. That's more than 3. No! Ooh, nearly messed up there. It's a lot more than 3. Though there is a 3 now in my score. Crash! Crush! Kaboom! All of these sounds will not occur because we're still playing. Did I accidentally misread crush as crash? Yes. But is it accurate to say that the balls crash to the ground? Yes. It's also accurate to say that they'll fall to the ground. Unless we stop them, which you're doing a great job of doing right now. Ooh. We're doing too good of a job. 3 balls. Who would have thought that adding a third one would give you that much more score? This is when I find out that 1,600 points is actually only a 1 star.
What, you thought that the 10 points were actually 10 points compared to all the other games? No! 100 points is actually only 1 point. If you read the instruction manual back to back, you'd know this, Kiko.
But I didn't, Toad. But I didn't. Okay. Let's wait a little bit for these balls. And then it'll start getting a lot faster. And I mean a lot faster. Okay, I might mess up. Oh, I did not mess up there. I really should have. But I didn't. We're at 1,930 points. Ooh, careful. Let's get to 2,000. If I can. I might not be able to. But there we go. 2,000 points. This is ridiculous. I genuinely don't know how many stars the game's going to give me. But if it gave me loads and loads and loads and loads of stars, I won't say no. I wouldn't say no. Let's wait for that ball. And that one, and that one. Careful. It's gonna start getting faster. It's gonna get a lot faster in a moment. A lot faster. Because each 100 increases the speed. Just that little bit. And when it slows back down after getting to 1,000, doesn't actually slow down all the way. Slowly getting faster and faster. And I've no doubt that eventually I'll slip up. I've no doubt that eventually it'll all go wrong. I'll lose track of a ball. And I need to do it once. There are no extra lives. There's no way to recover once you fail. No way. Okay. Carefully does it, Kiko. Yep, getting faster. Oh, oh. At some point it'll get too fast for me to react. At some point it'll happen. Not yet, though. Not yet. Though, it's getting there. You know, I could just stop and see if I got all the stars I need. Oh, it's getting faster to the point that there are now 2 of them on screen. Ooh, that's going to make this a lot harder Yep. It's going to make it a lot harder to time things. And we failed at 2,910 points.
Check it out! A new version of Modern Mode Ball has been added. Go play it!
Thanks, Toad.
Hi there! I posted a secret for this game on the noteboard too. Go see it!
Thanks, Toad. There is a gift, but first, we must go to the noteboard and look at Ball Classic Secrets.
Classic Mode, play on hard! Every time you catch one, you get 10 points. In no time, you'll have enough for a star!
That is true, and we did. And we did. In fact, in this mode, if we check here, we have all 5. It's a nice way to speed yourself up to unlocking something. As for the gift... Ah, you see that? There's Y, and there's M. Oh, it's not who I wanted. It's Mario. However, it's now no longer egg. Instead, it is power-ups. I won't say no. Won't say no to unlocking something. Watch Wario be like ridiculously far in. Get all the stars, and then you unlock this. That would be incredibly tricky. It would be very tricky indeed. I'm going to have to look up what milestone you need to get to for that. But I am showing off the fact that you can get other characters for Modern Ball. And that's good. Gotta be careful here. Gotta be very careful. Okay. Oh! You, with your version, don't have the mechanic of the coins. You're just balancing the star and the... I imagine when it's on hard mode, it's the star, mushroom, and flower. I won't say no to getting another star here, but I don't know how it keeps track of the different versions of Ball. Does each different version of Ball have a different star tracker? I suppose we're finding out here. This is when Wario's like 45 stars. Oh. Oh, you don't want to get that. Darn it! You don't want to get that. You want to avoid that. Well, I was so close. Let's retry. Because I want to see how it tracks the stars in this mode compared to the Yoshi mode. You get 3 per juggle. You get a lot of time to line yourself up. A lot of time indeed. This is much more generous than the Yoshi version. And it is getting faster. But we should be fine. And sometimes they just end up in sync in such a way that you only need to have the paddle on one spot on one side. It's very different. Like here. You only need it there. 6 points. Although, is it a paddle or a racket here? I don't know. Okay, let's just wait. And try and get to 200. There we go. Oh, careful. You can't control the left and right hand independently. Having one in one position affects it on the other side. Now, they could have potentially done that by having A and B and left and right control each individual arm. But I'm kind of glad that they didn't. because it means the controls are incredibly simple. Oh! Oh no! I fumbled. You know, maybe that's a sign. So if we back up... Yeah, I think it's just different variations and you only get so many stars. Give me one moment, folks, and I will try and find out how many stars you need to unlock Wario. If it's not too many, I might strive for it. But if it's a lot, I won't. For now, I leave you with Dancing Peach and the rage of 1,000 stars! Because that's how many stars we need. That's how many stars we need, clearly. Wario is 45 stars. I need more stars. And perhaps Modern Ball is a way to get those stars. What other games could I play to get them? Chef Classic Hard might be a good one. Parachute would be a good one because I've barely got any stars there at all. But 45 stars is the Wario threshold. That is now a term. And when we come back, we will try and get those stars. We have right now 37, so I need 8 stars. 8 stars will do it. But can I get 8 stars? That is to be determined. Hopefully I can. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.